Hello traders, this is Rich from tradesight. Here's a look at our market leading stocks for the coming session. This is going to be for expiration Friday, November 21st, 2014. See the NASDAQ patch here, we're kind of paired off between buys and sells. A little bit of a better volume day for the most part. We do have some news and some volume on Win. Got a little movement here in Alibaba again today. That one's nicely above today's open. And we're setting up with a couple of CPSs to the downside here. One is Biogen. We shorted that under 330 today. And that could be interesting going forward tomorrow and especially next week. It starts losing some of these levels. The financials are stacked up to the buy side and mostly contra candles to the buy side. So that's definitely something that could influence trade tomorrow. There's a good deal of very, very light volume for the most part across the board here. So these are just kind of basically just limping through expiration unless we get some kind of announcement. Energy names, not a lot of signals here, but we do have a fair amount of movement, especially the gas names LNG. You can see Chesapeake and Devon, pretty good moves. BTU is also a big mover today, but again, all these are on mostly light volume. Generals are more or less paired off between buys and sells. Not a lot of big features. Best Buy right now is a conflict of signals, which will resolve itself close most likely. And you can see the volume bump there. That stock is trading at range high on the daily now. Moving on to the housing names. Pretty strong day here for the housing names. You can see most of these are decently above today's open, and a couple of them have some pretty good volume. A little bit better to buy as far as the signals. Nothing to hang your hat on. Norfolk Southern has an upside RPS, but the volume's very light. We do have some good volume in UPS today. And finally, commodities. A couple of contra candles here. X, Mosaic, and ACH all to the buy side. And we do have an upside CPS and potash. So it may be trapped because of expiration tomorrow, but definitely could be a name worth watching next week. All right, folks, as always, thanks for listening. This has been Rich for tradesight.